Hello and welcome to the McTaggart Attack Podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart, and my podcast is my way of giving my opinion on whatever the fuck I want. Basically now I'm too lazy to go to open mics, so I try out thoughts on my podcast and just ramble for 10 to 15 minutes and see what flies and doesn't fucking fly. That's how it fucking works. You can reach me by email, McTaggartAttack@gmail.com, Twitter @KevMcT, or the Facebook page for the McTaggart Attack Podcast on Facebook. That's redundant, Kevin. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, this week's episode, I do them every fucking day now. This episode is about celebrities or famous people or legendary people who fake their death and how fucking stupid I think it is. There is one, I recorded this earlier while I was walking, and there was one, I think it was Butch Cassidy of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid allegedly didn't die in that standoff in Mexico or Bolivia or whatever the fuck it was in the movie. But that one's probably bullshit too. But who knows back then, because it was too fucking old. But all of these stupid fake death things from celebrities are just fucking stupid. And none of them probably didn't happen. None of them probably fucking happened. But here is the episode where I talked about that. Here's me talking about people faking their deaths and why I talked about it in the fucking first place. Enjoy. So I read an article online yesterday, or the other day, or one of those days, that John Dillinger's descendant or grandson or something, John Dillinger, legendary gangster, I think it was his grandson or his great-grandson or something like that, wanted to, forgot an order, the permission to exhume John Dillinger's body, because apparently there are rumors out there that there was a body double. It was a body double that got killed in the 1950s when John Dillinger was killed, because apparently John Dillinger, had plastic surgery, which I didn't think was a thing back then, to change the appearance, and it wasn't actually him that got killed, that was murdered, that was taken down by the FBI, and it's just like, I hear this and I'm just like sick of hearing about stupid conspiracy theories like this. Like, how many dead celebrities have faked their own death? None of them. I don't think any of them have ever faked their own death. I don't know. Every time I hear it now, I'm just like, no, they're dead. Trust me. They're fucking dead. And the fact that, we have to dig up a grave from 60 years ago to make sure it was actually him. Oh my God. What if it wasn't him? What if it wasn't him? My I'm pretty sure he's dead now, wherever the fuck he was. You know? And it's just annoying to me. As a kid, I found it fascinating. I'm like, oh boy, what if they were still alive? You know, like Elvis. There were rumors about Elvis being alive, faking his death. No. Elvis never faked his death. Elvis was dead. And no, I'm not talking about when the National Enquirer put out the story that Elvis died at 75 years old. No. He died. He was dead. He wasn't an agent for the government. This isn't some sort of comic book stupid story or something like that. He's dead. Like, doing what? Why would he disappear? Why would why would he fake his death? Where would he go hide? Somewhere in the woods? Are you fucking kidding me? It's ridiculous. It's goddamn ridiculous that these are stories that need to be talked about, need to be brought up. Oh, what if Elvis is still alive? What if John Dillinger is still alive? What if, who the fuck else is it? Andy Kaufman. You know. But my thing with Andy Kaufman is I'm pretty sure he knew he was going to die. But as a last gag, as a last prank, as a last mind fuck to do, he wanted to perpetuate the rumor that he faked his death. He wanted to do that. Or maybe if he didn't want to do that, his close friends wanted to perpetuate that. Just to fuck with people. But he's dead. As much as I want Andy Kaufman to be Donald Trump, no, that's not the fucking case. He's dead. I hate to break it to everybody. But yeah, Andy Kaufman's dead. All of these famous celebrities are dead. None of these 27-year-old musicians who died at the age of 27 are still alive somewhere. Why the fuck would they be? Are they some sort of superhero force or something like that? No. It's just a fucking stupid thing. I'm tired of seeing these stories of bodies exhumed to make sure that it's the right person. Checking DNA and all that stupid fucking bullshit. It's the stupidest thing. Stupidest goddamn thing. We need to stop with the whole faking your death stuff. It's annoying. Let's see what other celebrity fake death rumors are there out there. I think one in particular, most recent one is probably Tupac, right? There were rumors that Tupac faked his own death, you know, which might be somewhat believable, but still, I don't necessarily believe it. I mean, I think, sure, he's put out music since his death, or people have on his behalf, and they've made money off of that, and good for them. But I definitely don't think Tupac is still alive. That's for sure. And it's just, yeah, like I said, all the 27-year-old artists that died by suicide, no, they're all dead. I never believed any of these fake celebrity death stories anymore. I refuse to believe any of these fake celebrity death stories anymore. And like, I try to think, what's the cause for all these fake celebrity death stories? These fake death celebrity stories, you know? And I think I figured it out. I think we can all blame Jesus Christ for this. Yeah, that's right. I'm blaming Jesus. That's right. Because, you know what? He was crucified on the cross and died. You know? And he came back 3 days later. Allegedly. So the Bible says, but still, that doesn't mean jack shit. Okay? At least that's my opinion. So yeah. That's gotta be like the first, like, resurrection story. Resurrection or faking their death is what it's turned into. Because, like, what? All these people that, you know, have faked their death were all, what? Legends, you know, or godlike to some people, I would think, right? So this is all just the same thing, and people wanting to believe that they didn't die, and so they're somewhere, but they're all dead. Okay, they're all fucking dead. It's ridiculous that people continue to believe this shit, and that we have to dig up graves just to verify this crap. You've got to be kidding me. I look forward to like September when they dig up John Dillinger's grave and have to dig through the concrete that his father poured in there so no one would steal it, and only just to reveal that, oh yeah, it was him. Yeah, we'll have to make this whole, you know, grave all over again, put it all back, dig it all back, you know, blah blah blah. It's just all stupid bullshit. I'm tired of people faking of hearing about stories of people faking their death. It's not the most. It's some ridiculous bullshit that people continue to believe, and they shouldn't fucking believe it anymore. Get your head out of your ass and stop believing these fake their death stories. Because, I mean, yes, there have been people that have faked their deaths to get out of, like, you know, monetary situations or whatever. But those are like normal people who were all pretty much caught pretty fucking quickly. So we would have found these celebrities by now if they had faked their own goddamn deaths. And that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking.